What's up, everyone? What's up? Welcome to the live stream. Special live stream. I got off work early today, so I figured why not, right? Why not do a earlier live stream? I'm gonna do another live stream later on in the day, right? I think it will probably just be my main channel, uh, Devil's Advocate. So I will do a live stream on that one. Because I think I'm gonna try to do a call-in, right? So you could call in if you want to for that one. Call in. You want to interact with me. You want to, contribute to any of the topics or any of the reaction I'm gonna be doing. So, check that one out. But yes, got off early, so I figured, why not do a live stream with you guys? Ugh, you know, hang out with you guys, have fun, right? I always love hanging out with my brothers, a few sisters, right? So definitely want to hang out with you guys. We will be reacting. I wanted to check out, right? Ben Shapiro was on Breakfast Club. I want to react to it. Hopefully, I don't know. Sometimes the bigger channels will, copyright you. So hopefully, fingers crossed, there's no issue with that. So I will be reacting to that a little bit later. But I have some TikTok videos, right, just to get the blood flowing, so I think that'll be fun. But yeah, hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully you guys, enjoy the earlier live stream. All right, let's get started. All right, let's get started with some TikTok videos. Get the blood flowing, get the juices flowing. So I think it'll be fun. All right, let's check out this clip.
Diabolical things I want in a man. Number 1, height. My man's gotta be above 6'2". My last 2 boyfriends were 6'3". Both of them. And they were jacked. And they looked really good. How am I supposed to downgrade from that? So, unfortunately, my next man will have to be 6'2" and up. Number 2, you can't have a gut. I need you built. I need you fit and going to the gym multiple times a week. I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna date a fat guy. If I can be in the gym 5 days a week and be fit and care about how I look, you can do it. Number 3, he cannot have a salary cap. Whatever career he's in, he needs to have multiple streams of income, and we need to be able to make as much money as possible. That's why I will never date a guy who works in corporate. What is your 100K salary cap gonna do for me? The max you'll ever be able to get to is 150? Yeah, no, we're good. I need you in a career that is going to make us money. I am a lover of luxury. I like expensive things. I like expensive vacations. So will you, if you're my man. So we need a career that can support that. Number 4, whenever we travel, he's got to be flying his business. I'm sorry, we're not sitting in economy together. The max you'll ever be. Again, this is where the lack of salary cap is really going to help. And number 5, he's got to have a really nice watch. I'm not really impressed when I hear somebody has a Rolex anymore because those can be really cheap. I would much prefer if you had an AP or a Patek and maybe multiple of them. The Rolex can be your day watch and it still better be 50K plus. Diabolical.
Mandar, what's up? If you believe so, right? I mean, it's all good. I don't mind. Everyone should have their own viewpoints. All good, right? It's all good. But we'll be talking about I guess, that a little bit later. Yeah, this is the insanity. I've always said this, right? I've always said this. Have whatever preference you want, right? I don't really everyone, right? Everyone should have standards and preferences, right? That's not the issue. But I find it sometimes so many women's standards and preferences are. I don't think he's gonna survive that. Survive what? I'm. It will be Ben Shapiro, right? We're going to react to Ben Shapiro on the Breakfast Club later. So, yeah. Sometimes so many people, right, particularly women, have over what would you call it? Just standards that don't necessarily make sense. Now, she said it. She's dated these men, but I always say this: what happened to these men? If you've been with these men, why couldn't it? Why couldn't it survive the test of time? What? Give me a minute. Give me a minute. What? No way. Did he? Yo, laughing man. I'm just since I'm off of work, or since I got off early of work, um oh shit. Oh my god. Yo, Charlie Kirk got shot? That's crazy. Oh my god. I don't know what to say. That is some crazy ass shit right there. Um I'm gonna finish this video. I'm gonna finish this video and then I want to talk about that. That is insane. All right, I want to finish this and we'll talk about that. Um, yeah, let's break this down.
Things I want in a man. Number 1, height. My man's gotta be above 6'2". My last 2 boyfriends were 6'3". Both of them. And they were jacked. And they looked really good. How am I supposed to downgrade from that?
Yet, why didn't you stick with that? Laughing man, I'm definitely gonna talk about it. I'm definitely gonna talk about it. But after this one, I want to finish this reaction. This is the insanity of it, where women have said they dated millionaires, six-figure men, tall men, all these, yet they don't understand none of these worked. You've dated them, yet you couldn't be with these men long term. The relationships with these men didn't last. And yet you continue wanting these men. Fine. But then don't be surprised that it's gonna happen again and again and again. Only women can who live the whole thing where they would do the same thing over and over again, hoping for different results, i.e., the definition of insanity.
So, unfortunately, my next man will have to be 6'2" and up. Number 2, you can't have a gut. I need you built. I need you fit and going to the gym multiple times a week. I'm sorry, like, I'm just not gonna date a fat guy.
And this is the thing, again, great, whatever standard she has. A lot of these women don't realize you're asking for top tier men. Top tier. These men are highly desirable. Highly desirable. And then you're surprised that these men, you know, cheat on you or, I don't know, date other women. That's the thing where I find it absolutely insane.
Well, this was kind of to be expected.
If I can be in the gym 5 days a week and be fit and care about how I look, you can do it. Number 3, he cannot have a salary cap. Whatever career he's in, he needs to have multiple streams of income, and we need to be able to make as much money as possible. That's why I will never date a guy who works in like corporate. What is your 100K salary cap gonna do for me?
100K salary cap. Absolutely ridiculous. Again, want what you want. I just find a lot of women are absolutely ridiculous. She's cute, right? I would say she's a 7, right? At least a solid 7. But it's like, this is why I have no sympathy for women. You all ask for the same type of man, and then you're surprised these men are cheating on you. These men are womanizers. These men have mistresses. These men have other women they're dealing with. Fine, if you want to be one of many, cool. This is why a lot of women are meant to be concubines, right? Meant to be mistresses, meant to be side chicks.
The max you'll ever be able to get to is like what, 150? Yeah, no, we're good. I need you in a career that is going to make us money. I am a lover of luxury. I like expensive things. I like expensive vacations. So will you if you're my man. So we need a career that can support that. Number 4, whenever we travel, he's got to be.
I gotta say, just because this is the thing where just because she's a little probably cute to above average cute, this is what makes her insane, right? I get it. Men that she wants have been with her or desired her, but you gotta also think the men that she wants have yet to stick with her. She has yet to, I don't know, keep the men that she wants. So, have fun in the gym, my brothers. I will have another live tonight, so check that one out. Yeah, absolutely ridiculous.
Flying his business. I'm sorry, we're not sitting in economy together. It's just not happening. Again, this is where the lack of salary cap is really gonna help. And number 5, he's gotta have a really nice watch. I'm not really impressed when I hear somebody has a Rolex anymore because those can be really cheap.
then you wonder why men leave with money. You wonder why men leave with money. It's like why do men like care so much about watches, cars, being flashy? Because of women like this. So they can attract women like this and use women like this. She's cute. I definitely think she's like above average looks, right? She has above average looks. Now, she's quite flat chested or quite everything's in the face, right? Everything's in the face. I mean, she's petite, but everything's in the face.
I would much prefer if you had an AP or a Patek and maybe multiple of them. The Rolex can be your day watch and it still better be 50K plus.
I have no sympathy. And, things like this makes me like more like this is why I don't mind that women get with the top tier men and then they get cheated on. It's not like I condone it or it's not like I support it, but it's like no sympathy. Yeah, no surprise. You get with the athletes, you get with the rappers, you get with the entertainers, you get with, millionaires, billionaires, you get with high level six-figure men, you get with CEOs, all these highly desirable men. You get with really good-looking men. You get with really tall, really desirable men. And then you get cheated on. And then you get mistreated. And then you get lied to, all this stuff. I have no sympathy for that. You knew what you're getting into. You chose a man that's highly desirable. And then this shit happens. No surprise there. What do you guys think? I want to check this out.
As this was happening.
We actually, me and my wife have talked about that. It's such a great group of people that come together to listen to him, the joy and the happiness he brings to people and the things that he talks about. And on the way there, we were talking about how cool it is that he doesn't have to live in the fear of having bulletproof glass around him and everything because the people are so great that surround those events.
And how you feeling right now? What's your main thought?
I'm actually upset. I'm sad that anybody could hate someone this bad, and that's such a great people coming together regardless of political views. It's we're all coming together to build America up, make America a better place, and then we have this like how somebody could hate somebody so bad.
No, I didn't see that. I didn't see that video. Do you know what? Do you have a title or anything? I gotta check that out. I gotta look for it. By saying her body count, cooking, cleaning. What's her credit score? Oh, really? I didn't know. I don't see that video. I gotta check that one out.
For your observations, your insight, and talking with us, we really appreciate that. Once again, the conservative political activist Charlie Kirk has been shot during an event at Utah Valley University. 31 years old, the CEO and co-founder of the conservative youth organization Turning Point USA. In a statement, the university said a single shot was fired on campus toward Kirk and a suspect is in custody. Turning Point's chief marketing officer is telling CBS News that Kirk was shot in the neck and is at the hospital. She also said it does not look good. His condition at this point has not been made public, but that's all we know at this moment.
That's
CBS
insane.
News has confirmed there have been threats against Kirk, who had his own security detail. Today's shooting comes amid a spike in political violence across the country. Motive for the shooting today still not known. If and when we get further updates on Charlie Kirk's condition,
the motive.
we will bring that to you. Our coverage will continue on CBS News 24/7. Your local news.
This is fucking insane. It's like, seriously, it's just discourse, right? Yo, Whiskey, what's up, my brother? We are just talking. Have a conversation, okay? Why are you getting violent? Why are you trying to kill someone? Why are you attacking people? This is utterly, utterly stupid.
Kirk shot. This was during an event at Utah Valley University. As we just heard there, Turning Point USA, the organization that Kirk co-founded and leads as executive director, now telling CBS News that Kirk was shot in the neck and that he's at the hospital. In their words, it does not look good. A suspect, we understand, is also now in custody. Kirk, of course, one of the most prominent pro-Trump activists and conservative media personalities in the United States, also a big leader of the youth conservative movement. The FBI now on site there at Utah Valley University. The campus has also been closed as the investigation continues. Just to give you a little bit of geographic context here, that university is located in Orem, Utah, close to Provo in Salt Lake City. And Kirk was there to kick off his American Comeback Tour, visiting various campuses and talking to students, galvanizing many of these youth conservatives as well as others. A spokesperson for the university has told CBS News it is aware of this shooting and that police are investigating. We understand that FBI is also on site now. And a single
Yeah, that's insane. I mean, like Myron, all these, like, there's like, what is it? There's so many other people, right, that are doing campus tours, going out to public and talking and shit. This is the absolute insane, absolutely idiotic.
CBS News senior coordinating producer for crime and public safety, Anna Schechter. Anna, I know you've been following this very closely. What are your initial thoughts as you saw some of that footage come in of what happened?
Sure. Well, he was in a very vulnerable position. That type of a position, very difficult to secure. It's at a university where he doesn't necessarily have snipers on the roofs. This type of event
He shouldn't need to.
on campus security, police who work there on campus. We heard from an eyewitness that there was no metal detector. But when I analyzed that video, looking at that shot, it looks like that shot was fired from a little bit higher up. Lots of vulnerable places because he was lower down. It was
This is the
for
utter,
the suspect
utter
to take
insanity.
that single shot.
What
that
the
we
hell is
saw.
wrong with the people?
So very, very challenging.
It's
place
just
to
discourse,
secure.
talk, right?
And,
Debate.
You know, we heard
Have a
that he was bleeding
conversation.
from the neck, was rushed to the hospital, but now FBI, ATF, they're on scene.
This is why I hate this shit, right? Like the left is showing how utterly insane they are. Just have a conversation, right? Debate. Have a conversation, debate with each other. And let the people decide who is right. The people, the viewers, the audience, let them decide, oh, you know what? What the left said is wrong. Oh, you know what? What the right said is wrong. It makes sense. Like, let the viewers, you doing this shit just shows how low of a human being you are. Absolute disgusting. Nothing this man has done deserves to be shot, right? Deserves to be killed. Nothing he has done deserves to be killed. I'm not like a man. I like a lot of things that Charlie Kirk has said, but I'm not like a fanboy of him, right? But it's like, this is the insanity. What happened to just civil discourse? This is what I hate so much about modern day time. Nobody can have respectful conversations, respectful dialogue. This man does not like insult people or call people out of their names. He's just having dialogue with people. Right or wrong, it don't fucking matter. Talking to each other should not be a thing that wants to get other people killed. Let's have hope. Maybe it was just like catch up like Trump. I don't, you know what? I don't care, right? I don't care. It's like the shooting of Trump, the shooting of this man. Yo, whiskey, thank you. Socialists do not like debates or the free flow of ideas. That's the fucking thing I'm saying. I don't care what side you are on. I don't care. I don't care if you're left. I don't care if you're right. Let's just talk. Let's just talk with each other. Right? Have an open mind. Whether we're right or wrong, whether I can change your mind or not, let's just talk. That's it. We're human beings, right? Talking should not make us want to kill each other. I'm like, fuck it. This is why I'm tired of the fucking left. I'm sorry. I'm tired of anyone that brings these two fucking extremes. It is tiring. Absolutely disgusting.
Anna Schechter, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate your insight. And CBS News political analyst and Republican strategist Leslie Sanchez joins us now on the phone. Leslie, what are you hearing from the people that you know?
Speaking to folks on the ground, I mean, they cannot reiterate enough.
Shit like this, right? If he dies, okay, and then we recently had that Russian Ukraine woman, right? that got stabbed on the train. We're going to have civil war. We're going to have civil war, right? It's going to be civil war between black people and white people. We're going to have civil war. We're going to have black people and white people killing each other, right? We're going to have maybe the left and the right killing each other. This is fucking insane. This is ridiculous. I swear to God, it's just unbelievable.
Frenchie, all of this, and I think it's been reiterated by my colleagues in listening to the broadcast, is the response at the highest levels, at the White House, the president, across party lines, has been very swift because he is such a strong advocate who has been in the trenches, in the communities, with the college students. And that voice is part of our democracy that must be protected.
It really speaks to the scale and the scope of his reach, that he does have this kind of reaction that is pouring out, as you mentioned, Leslie, at the highest levels. And you also talk about one of the mainstays, essentially, of...
Yeah, thank you, Whiskey. Yes, there are a lot of great black conservatives. This is the thing, right? This is the thing. I don't care what side of the aisle you stand on. I don't care if you're white, black, left or right. I don't care. We should be able to talk to each other and not want to kill each other. What the fuck is wrong with people? You should not want to kill Trump. You should not want to kill people like Charlie Kirk. You should not want to kill people, right? You should not. Be fucking civilized. You should. What the hell is these people doing to you, right? They're not, oh my God. It's just fucking irritating.
In democracy, get them engaged in taking control in their local communities and vote. And he is has been, through his career and continues.
Big Bards, what's up?
The Republican Party, but for the conservative movement, which has really needed, and you've seen through history, these powerful voices to go in it. And he enjoys the banter. I mean, he enjoys the debate. That's what makes him so appealing. He's ready to take the negative comments and the negative hits. He wants to talk about those ideas. And that bravery is what lauds him so much support.
Well, Leslie Sanchez, we really appreciate your insight on all of this. And speaking of that support, I want to bring in now Chanel Call, CBS News correspondent, who's been following some of the reaction that has been pouring in already. What have you been seeing out there?
Yeah,
Chanel?
let's start there with that tweet we were just showing our audience. I think that was from the president. He is responding to this today. And Ed O'Keefe had talked about the relationship that Charlie Kirk has with the Trump administration. Here it is, the president saying, "We must all pray for Charlie Kirk, who's been shot. A great guy from top to bottom. God bless him." I mean, this is somebody who had a very close relationship with the president. Ed O'Keefe was reporting that he actually helped make some cabinet picks for this administration as well. We're also seeing, bipartisan support for Kirk today. As we're still waiting to find out what his condition is, Donald Trump Jr., okay, let's go with this. Gavin Newsom sending out this post saying the attack on Charlie Kirk is disgusting, vile, and reprehensible in the United States of America. We must reject political violence in every form. And again, this is important to mention as well because Kirk actually sat down.
I mean, like Laughing Man said, right? Having bulletproof glasses. It's like, that is the insanity, right? I think that's the insanity. That here's a man that is going out to public, just talking to people, debating ideas, right? Debating ideas. He is not yelling at people. He is not insulting people. He's debating ideas with people, right? That's it. He's not going out and hitting you in the face. He's going out and debating you with ideas. That is it. He's not trying to force you to change your ideas, but he's trying to express his ideas and let you express yours. To think that we need to have bulletproof glass, right? This man needs to be like fucking protected like he's the president. It's insane to me. And he probably should have, but that mindset, right, is insane. This man who's just going out and talking to people, he's not forcing you to change. He's not forcing you. He's not forcing his rhetoric down your throat. He is just trying to talk with you. And yet that deserved death. That deserved death is absolute disgusting. It's absolute disgusting to me.
Kirk has been shot during an event at Utah Valley University. Now, Kirk was at the university as part of Turning Point's The American Comeback Tour. So for background, Charlie Kirk, he's a conservative political activist and podcast host. He co-founded
I do agree. They don't care.
It's an
The wokes
organization
don't care.
that advocates for conservative politics in high schools and colleges. He has more than 5 million followers on X and more than 7 million on TikTok. He is an ally of President Trump, who spoke at a Turning Point USA conference in Arizona. Now, 2 women who were in the crowd at the time of the shooting describe what they saw when the shooting occurred. One said she heard a man shout, "I'd do it again."
I saw him just go over to the side, so everybody then dispersed and ran into the buildings or all over, but so I went toward Charlie.
Evil Eddie, what's up, my brother? What's up, my brother? Yes, it's a disgusting time. I mean, like, why are we doing this to each other? Okay? Like, the difference of ideas should not make you want to kill each other. The difference of ideas, right, should not make you want to kill each other.
I'd do it again.
New information coming into CBS News 24/7. I want to turn now to Anna Schechter, senior producer for the CBS News Crime and Public Safety Unit. Anna, what have we learned now?
Well, we know, as you just heard those eyewitnesses say, that a man is in custody. Charlie Kirk was taken to a hospital. Eyewitnesses said he was bleeding from the neck. A representative from Turning Point USA says it does not look good for his survival. And law enforcement tell me that this was a very vulnerable position there. Generally, at these types of events, they lean on.
But Gear, right? Even if he was pro-death penalty, that don't deserve death. That doesn't deserve him getting killed. I don't care what people's ideology is, right? I don't care if you're a feminist. I don't care if you're a feminist. I don't even care if you're a man-hater, okay? That don't deserve death. Being a man-hater, being a leftist, someone on the right, or Republican, or Democrat, it doesn't deserve death, okay? A difference of ideas should not deserve death, should not deserve bodily harm. There's something wrong with us. There's something wrong with us, right? Something wrong with the American people. We have so many people that are mentally ill. Mentally ill. Absolutely disgusting. Well, he wanted others who are criminals. That's the difference, right? If you're, you tell me, right? If someone did vile things to your mother, to your sister, to your child, would you? I would want the death penalty for that, right? If someone did it's like if someone did vile crimes, well, they committed the crime. They deserve the punishment. Here's a man that just talk, that just give out ideas. I'm sorry, I don't care what aisle of the discourse you're on. I don't care what side of the discourse you're on. You do not deserve death or violence just for talking, just for having an opinion. Having an opinion, right, does not deserve violence against you. Does not deserve death. That is tiring. It is such a crazy ideology. I don't care what opinion you have. I don't care if you hate Asian people, right? I don't care if you I don't know, have terrible views against Asian people. That doesn't mean like I wish death upon you. I wish violence on you. No, fine. That's your viewpoint, right? That's your opinion. Now, if you do something, right, an action, then you're a criminal, right? And then you deserve criminal punishment. But it's like, what is wrong that we just can't talk to each other? Talk to each other is not It's not the end all to be all, right? Having a conversation, having a dialogue should be the way to do it in a civilized, right? Civilized nation. Being able to talk to each other, right? Whether, you disagree with me or you agree with me, having a respectful conversation should be the bare minimum. Let's just talk, right? Whether we're right or wrong, so what, right? Particularly for public views, right? If I'm doing live, if I say something you don't agree with, okay, cool. Let's talk. Get me back and forth. I would not be disrespectful to you, okay? Because why would I? I would not wish harm for you. It's just too much.
As a conservative political activist, a podcast host, given that environment, are you surprised there wasn't more security? And what kind of security was in the immediate area around him? Do we know?
Well, his own personal security team was there with him, but we don't know.
Yo, Eddie, transfer the what is the Discord thing, right? Transfer the Discord thing to me because people couldn't join, so I wasn't sure how that goes. So if you could transfer the Discord to me, so I could just, I don't know, start it up so people could use it.
Now, that campus does have a security team in place, but it's unclear if they did a security check a week and a week before, and then another one a day before to sort of clear it, case it, make a security plan. From my review of the videos that are out there at this time, I don't see any security on any rooftops of surrounding and nearby buildings. So I think
Whiskey. I mean, you're funny. I mean, this is a thing where, let me say this, right? Even if we don't like each other, we don't need to, right? We don't need to like each other. But the thing is, like, wishing violence on each other. Violence. Death even. Why the fuck are we doing that? Stop it. You don't agree with me. I don't agree with you. Okay. We move on. We live our lives. It's like, what's wrong with us as human beings? Right? We don't need to kill each other. We don't need to beat up each other. We don't need to stab each other. Just because we're different? So what? Yes, no self-control. Okay? You don't need to go, be on a train to stab a woman just because she's white. You don't need to, like, shoot a man just because he's a conservative. What the hell is wrong with you people?
Here's some of their breaking news coverage. Let's take a listen.
UVU sent out an alert not long after this happened. It said Utah Valley University sent a report to the students, and this is what it said. Quote, a single shot was fired on campus toward a visiting speaker, who is Charlie Kirk. Police are investigating now, and a suspect is in custody.
There were thousands in the arena.
Yeah, in the neck. I don't know if this guy's going to survive. The neck? If, like, it's on the body, yeah, he probably survived. That guy is, like, seriously, on the neck? That must have been a trained shooter, right? A trained shooter. Insane. It's insane.
Debater and proving his points and arguing with people who might have different views.
And a very powerful voice with the conservative political scene these days. And in fact, he's considered maybe a candidate for vice president down the road. They were talking about that. But more importantly, right now, the president has been briefed on that. He did send out a tweet on social media a little while ago saying, God bless him. He is a great man from head to toe, and everyone needs to pray for him.
Yeah, Utah Senator Mike Lee also posted on X that, quote, I am tracking the situation at Utah Valley University closely. Please join me in praying for Charlie Kirk and the students gathered there. And we also heard CBS coverage was talking to someone who was there who said it looked like they heard one pop and it looked like he grabbed towards his neck and that blood was pouring out.
My God.
Fell off his chair. He was rushed to the hospital. As far as our coverage goes, we do have Leslie Duarte at the hospital. We'll be hearing from her in just a few moments. Brian Malahy is en route.
And that was our breaking news coverage from our partners in Salt Lake City. I want to bring in now Brian Higgins. He is New Jersey's former Bergen County Police Chief and lecturer at John Jay College. Brian, thanks for joining us. First of all, I want to get your thoughts on this, and more specifically, the detail of security here. It really seems like this was a hard one to contain and have that security detail to protect Kirk.
Large crowd events in the open are extremely difficult, probably one of the most difficult events to secure. We've seen this in multiple shootings like this, from President Trump to presidents of other countries, elected officials, celebrities. When they're attacked, it's usually in open air crowded events.
So in a situation like this, things are happening so quickly. So how do medical professionals and law enforcement react in those initial seconds when it's so crucial to make sure that Kirk is okay and that the crowd is under control?
So there are three major categories that are addressed at the outset. First is getting treatment to the injured individual. Secondly is stopping the threat, finding out where that threat came from and making sure that no one else can be injured, and then dealing with the crowd. You're going to have a complete flood of different types of actions and emotions. Some people will be frozen, some may have panic attacks, and some may flee. So you have to address all of those areas at the same time.
What does it tell you that a suspect is in custody? And at this point, we don't know if that in fact is the alleged shooter or not, but that happened pretty quickly as well.
So we've seen this in, again, these events where we have these targeted attacks where the individual knows that they're in a crowd, knows it'll be very difficult to run away, and they take it upon themselves to just stand. Even if this individual did attempt to flee, the crowd is so tight, people are so panicked, it would be difficult to get away.
Was this a risky situation? I mean, obviously we can look at it now and say, of course it was. But given the context of what his conservative platform was, the crowd that was there, are you surprised that there was?
These libertards, podcasters like Destiny, Hassan, going to have a field day. It's going to be freaking. You know what? I know people like Destiny will fucking like. He don't give a shit. He's fine with like. He's fine with people he don't agree with, right? He's fine with people he don't agree with getting hurt, getting killed. He's been on record, right? He's been on record just saying like, oh, if you're on the other side, right, of my argument, yeah, I don't care what happens to you. He's been on record saying something like that, right? This is the problem. It's like, this is the shittiness, right? It's like, I don't know. I'm just tired of this. I'm really am. I'm tired of how we're treating each other. Okay? I don't care if you're black or white. I don't care if you're left or right, or black or white, right? Or left or right. I don't care. That doesn't make me wish death on you. That doesn't make me wish harm on you. What is wrong with so many people? We have so many mentally ill people out there that you can't handle, right? You can't handle opposite ideas. You love an echo chamber. You love an echo chamber, okay? You love it. It's amazing. Okay? It's like, and then anyone that's against your echo chamber, you wish violence on them. This is the same thing with the guy that killed that Ukrainian Russian woman. Right? He did it because, oh, she's white. He's mentally ill, yes. But we don't understand that. We are the divisiveness, the disgustingness, right? That we are pushing out there. We're constantly saying, oh, hate. Oh my God, the left or the right is so terrible. They're so terrible. And then, it seeps into mentally ill people's brains and they act on it. I've said this before. I don't care, right? What side you on. I don't care. I hold you accountable for your actions and words, but just by talking. I never wish harm on anybody. I never wish terrible things to happen to people. It is stupid. We don't need to do that shit. Okay? We're adults. We're civilized. It's just disgusting. It really is. Yes, and he's a father with young kids and a wife. It's like, seriously? Like, the insanity that you think you're so like great progressive, right? You're the left. It's like you're for the people. Literally, you're fine with making a widow out of a woman and make fatherless kids. Absolutely disgusting. Like getting shot in the neck. I'm believing this guy's gonna die, right? The likelihood that you will survive an injury to the neck, a shot to the neck, it will be a miracle, right? It's like godly intervention that this man will survive. I mean, come on. Absolutely disgusting. It really is. I mean, that's the thing where one of the things why I love about Charlie Kirk is just that he goes to people, right? Goes to people. You can talk to him. He can talk to you. He's not on the screen, right? He's not like me on the screen just talking, right? He wants to build a dialogue with people who who disagree with him. He's not looking for an echo chamber, right? He's not looking for an echo chamber. He's looking for, if you disagree with me, talk to me, right? Let's talk. But it's like the man is respectful about it. He's not yelling at you. He's not insulting you. If you disagree, he said that, you know what? Okay, right? I mean, it's like we disagree. It's just that I'm not looking to change your mind. But it's like one of the things is like it's meant for the audience to figure out, right? Meant for people, whether you disagree or agree, it's just for the audience, right? For the world to see like what they decide. You don't need to. I hate this shit. I really do.
I want to mention, Jules, there was some controversy and concern about holding this event on campus. In fact, as of this morning, over 6,700 people had actually signed a petition asking the university to cancel the event and bar Charlie Kirk from campus. Obviously, that didn't happen. The event went ahead as scheduled. There was a really big turnout there. And then, of course, Charlie Kirk was shot in the neck this afternoon. Now, we are still waiting for word on his condition. In the meantime, though, we're seeing reaction not just from...
I do think it's funny, right? The left, right, wants gun control. They want gun control so badly, but they don't mind using guns to do exactly what gun controls are meant to do, right? That's what I find funny. So you want gun control so badly. You want to eliminate guns so badly. Yo, Ivan, yes, thoughts and prayers. You want gun control so badly. You want to even eliminate guns sometimes. Yet you don't mind using guns to, for your insane missions.
Kamala Harris also sending out a note saying, I am deeply disturbed by the shooting in Utah. Doug and I send our prayers to Charlie Kirk and his family. Let me be clear, political violence has no place in America. I condemn this act, and we must all work together to ensure this does not lead to more violence. Again, Charlie Kirk shot in the neck on Utah Valley University campus during this event that he was holding called the American Comeback Tour. He had this Prove Me Wrong table that folks were able to join him at, debate about a political issue. And the idea was for this to be entertaining. Obviously, it ended with this act of political violence. And at this hour, we are still waiting for an update on Charlie Kirk's condition. Jules?
Yeah, we're standing by for that Chanel call. Thank you so much. We'll circle back with you for the latest updates on 24/7. CBS affiliate KUTV, which is based in Salt Lake City, is watching the university's campus. And reporter Leslie Duarte is outside of the hospital where authorities are gathering. Let's take a look.
Mary, Ron, this information is still developing. I'm getting that information just as the newsroom is getting it as well. We can confirm Charlie Kirk is in critical condition at Timpanogos Regional Hospital where he is being treated. I'll describe the scene as a step away from the area so you can take a closer look as to what is happening. This is where I'm at, in front of the hospital, the emergency room straight ahead. The entrance has been taped off. There's several police.
I agree. I mean, I don't 100% agree with how Myron go about things. Okay, I don't. But I don't wish death on people. I don't wish violence on people. It's like, why? It's like, it is okay. This is one thing I've always promoted, right? One thing I always promoted with you guys is do not agree with me. Do not agree with me 100%. You don't need to. Be your own people, right? Have your own mind. It is okay that you don't agree with someone. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. I still think of you guys as brothers if you guys don't agree with me. So what? It's like, seriously.
Popular political figure, and certainly is catching the attention of a lot of people as they are concerned for his well-being. Right now, this is all we know, that he is in critical condition, and as soon as we get more information, I will bring that to you. Mary, Ron, back.
All right. Information coming in just by the second here, and we have new information into our CBS News 24/7 newsroom. An interview with a man who was at the event and spoke to Charlie Kirk just before the shooting. Let's take a listen.
But after I got done talking to him, I really couldn't exit because there's such a big crowd. So I turned around, and like 10 to 20 seconds later, after I got done talking to Charlie, I saw that he was shot in the neck and that he was squirting blood everywhere. But I was piecing things together.
Squirting blood?
It was really weird because the second guest that I talked to, before I went and asked him the question, what I was going to ask him, he was talking to him about how he was going to ask about transgenderism or something like that, but nothing about shootings. And this is the irony that came to me, which was like, right when he asked that, not like 5-10 seconds later, he was shot. And not only that, right after that, someone confessed to it who had no weapon, which makes me think that it was clearly a setup and that multiple people were involved. So, but prior to that, that's all I saw because everyone was squirming. I didn't see anyone fire a shot. I think it had to come from.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if this was a group plan thing. You know, this is why I've said this before, where when I was younger, I was a Democrat, right? During the whole Bernie Sanders, right? Before Trump was about to be elected or whatever, the whole Bernie Sanders, I was on Bernie Sanders side. When Trump was about to be elected, okay? Or the whole campaign process, I wanted Bernie. That was my guy. Because I felt like he was going to change the system up and do drastic shit. So, but like during that period, right? During that whole period, changed my mind because I felt Democrats, I felt the left were hypocrites. I felt they were delusional. I felt they were insane. As you hear them talk, it's just like, my God, these people are fucking crazy. These people are absolute, like, ridiculous, insane people. Hypocrites. Okay? You want to gun control, yet you use guns, right, for violence against your enemies, against people who don't share your views. So you want gun control, yet you don't give a shit. You use it. It's absolutely disgusting. Oh, you care about the I don't know, issues of black people, yet it's okay that a black person kills a white girl. It's like, what? It's like everything I hear, it's a whole bunch of hypocrisy. Whole bunch of insanities and delusions. It's just like, this is the thing where I don't agree with any of that shit, right? I don't agree with like hating people. I don't agree with any of that.
Arrest that person and now release them. I know information.
Dizzy, what's up?
It's coming in, and we do have some information about the specific individual who was arrested, but we're not ready to report that. But there are people in the community who are known to law enforcement who show up at various political events. It appears that that might have been the case with respect to this initial arrest. We do not have any information at this time from law enforcement, local or federal, about pinpointing the suspect and letting us know that the person who fired that shot is in fact in custody right now as we're talking.
Yeah, obviously they have a list of people who are potential suspects in a crowd and notes of interest type thing. So then what does that mean for the crowd now in terms of clearing the area, securing a crime scene?
You know, I mean, like Laughing Man said, I don't really care what conspiracy, right? here's the thing, where even if politicians, right, were corrupt, and which I know they are, right? No surprise there. Politicians corrupt, whoop they do. I'm not surprised. But again, you don't deserve violence. You don't deserve death, right? You don't deserve it. So at least whatever it is, just bring it to light then, right? If you disagree with people, boom, right? Have discourse. If you have something on Charlie Kirk, right? If he's like, I don't know, getting bribe money or whatever, he's like, then prove it. This is the thing where I just find people with, I just find it annoying and insane that we constantly need to hate people, because one of my most viral video clips, TikTok clips, talking about immigration, right? Where I said it, I believe illegal immigrants should be deported, right? If they are caught, they should be deported. I've gotten death threats, right? From that video, literal death threats. Literally people saying, I wish you were dead. Okay. People saying racist shit to me. People saying racist shit about my family, wishing death upon my family. When I made that viral video, people were giving me death threats. So really, that's the insanity of it. Okay? It's like, seriously, get a life. We're just talking. You want to have discourse? Talk. But like, if someone can wish you death, someone you don't even know, just saying one line, all right, a line that you disagree with, no surprise that if this man's whole career you disagree with, you actually will do something to get him killed. It's just too much. People are just really ridiculous. After I found out what Dems represent in history, like they founded that, when I would like, no sir. This is the thing where I just found, when I found how hypocritical, right, Democrats and the left is, I was like, I'm done. I'm done with it, right? I'm done with the hypocrisy, your delusions, your insanities. I'm done with it. And I'm not even calling myself a Republican or anything, but it's just like, as time goes on, I'm more tired, right? I'm not saying that the right or Republicans don't have their flaws. They do, right? I think I've always, in my own view, right, I've always thought when it comes to government, like let's voting for a president, which president, it's like you're voting for the lesser of two evils. The lesser of two evils. I always feel both sides are evil, right? Both sides are corrupt or terrible. So I always feel like you're picking from the lesser of two evils. But the worst thing is, as time goes on, listening, watching all the Democrats, the left, they become so insanely evil that I'm like, I'm sorry, nothing the Republican has done in recent years has made me think like, wow, you know what? They're definitely more evil than the Democrats. They're definitely more evil than the left. No, they're definitely more worse than the left. No, like every year, every couple of months, you see more from the left, from Democrats, that just like, God damn, you guys are terrible. So it's like that's the insanity of it.
CBS News 24/7. Thank you so much. Obviously, a flurry of social media posts from political leaders following the news of the shooting. Chanel read a few. President Donald Trump posting to Truth Social, writing, quote, "We must all pray for Charlie Kirk, who has been shot. A great guy from top to bottom. God bless him." Vice President J.D. Vance posted this photo with Charlie Kirk, writing, quote, "Dear God, protect Charlie in his darkest hour." FBI Director Kash Patel writes, quote, "We are closely monitoring reports of the tragic shooting involving Charlie Kirk at Utah Valley University. Our thoughts are with Charlie, his loved ones, and everyone affected. Agents will be on the scene quickly, and the FBI stands in full support on the ongoing response and investigation." Also, Speaker Mike Johnson posted, quote, "Please join us in praying for our good friend Charlie Kirk." Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth posted, quote, "An incredible Christian, American, and human being. May the healing hand of Jesus Christ be upon him." Utah's Governor Spencer Cox posted a message writing, quote, I'm being briefed by law enforcement following the violence directed at Charlie Kirk during his visit to
That's the thing where, I don't know, back when I was young, if you had a problem with people, you just, you know, like fight it out, right? Nowadays, it's like I don't go out anymore. I do not go out because honestly, people pull out guns very easily. I've seen like road rage, like if you get in like some kind of like some dispute on the road, someone will pull out a gun. So really, I'm like, no, I'm good. What's the point of going out, right? I've heard so many stories, like kids' football games. Someone's pulling out a gun, right? Pulling out a gun to shoot somebody. Like going out to the clubbing, going out to like a restaurant, someone's pulling out a gun. It's like, goddamn. Like seriously, be a civilized adult, right? If you, it's like everything's about pulling out a gun. When you have a gun, right? When you pull out a gun, it's to kill. So why are these so many people wanting to kill each other? Okay, you're not defending yourself. You are trying to kill someone. Seriously, that should be what is it? That should be the last resort. Last resort. And you're trying to defend yourself. But people are just using guns because they disagree with you, because they're mad at you. God damn. Have some self-control. Yeah. Even Evie said, yeah, back in the day, you'll have a little back and forth fist fight and then share some beers afterwards. Yes. These days, nope. They're getting up on you, stab you, shoot you. What the fuck is wrong with people nowadays? It's like, goddamn.
Our latest reporting, it appears it's possible that now chasing down leads. Remember, there's a lot of surveillance footage, there's a lot of open source video that investigators can go through, but that takes a lot of time. So we're really early in this investigative process, which presents a tremendous challenge in a situation like this where you had so many people
what's up?
In an
Yes,
open
exactly.
airspace,
Road rage
chaos,
stuff. It's like,
right as soon as that shot was fired.
It's like every little thing we're pulling out a gun. Seriously, why does every little thing we need to kill someone? It's absolutely insane.
Came from and where the shooter might have fled to. Of course, there are people, highly trained investigators, who would have done an immediate analysis, guesswork as to exactly where that shot was fired from, and they want to case that area, looking for any clues, and also secure it as a crime scene. It harkens back to just over a year ago to Butler, Pennsylvania, at that Trump rally, a large, well-attended, open-air rally. And as soon as shots were fired from atop that adjacent building, it was complete chaos. Now, in that case, there were snipers, Secret Service snipers, relatively nearby who took out the shooter within seconds. This is a very different situation, it appears, at this time. You can see on your screen, those look like federal law enforcement agents, potentially, SWAT team there coming out, and they're trying to figure out exactly what is their game plan, where teams...
Shit like this, right? Shit like this, when Trump is saying he wants to, like, take the army, the National Guards, whatever, and go into cities and cleaning shit up. I'm like, fuck it, go for it. Fuck it. Go for it. Clean up these fucking delusional people. Clean up these criminals. I'll say, now I'm like, now you're just giving more ammo, right? You're giving more ammo to Trump. You hate him so much. You hate Trump so much. But what you're doing is just giving them ammo. You're making martyrs out of the people you hate. That is the insanity. Like, do you not think? You're giving more reason, more ammo to the people you hate. Right? Just like killing that white girl, you're just giving more ammo to the people, right? You hate them so much, you're proving them right. Shit like this, you are just proving the right, okay? You're proving Democrats, you're proving the people you don't like, you're proving them right. That is the stupidity, right? That is the stupidity that I'm seeing, that I see from the the left, from the Democrats. I don't know about you, right? When I was growing up, Being a better person was a thing. Okay? Stop stooping yourself to the lows of people you don't like. But yet, what are they doing? They're literally being exactly like the people that they call out, right? The people that they don't like. You're no different. You're exactly like those people, right? You talk about gun control, yet you're ready to shoot people, right? You talk about, racism, but you know what? You kill a girl because she's white. So really, the fuck you are? You're no different. You're no better. You're proving, right, the other side right. It's disgusting and stupid.
Not just as.
And that's the thing, right? On this channel, I tell men to, be the best version of yourself. I don't tell men to just go sleep around, right? Have high body counts, womanize, and all that shit. Because I'm not going to stoop myself to the lows that I see others. I'm not going to it's just, when you see women have high, crazy ass standards, I tell men to have realistic standards. Realistic standards. Just be the best version of yourself. Have standards, have boundaries. It's just too much.
Security took him immediately, and we all crouched down for a good 5 seconds. And in my head, I was thinking, wait, what are we doing? We're gonna get out of here. So I basically started yelling, guys, we gotta go. And we just all started leaving. I left all my friends. We just lost all each other. And then I just came and found my host family's dad in office. Yeah. So I'm here right now outside of the campus, but it was insane.
How have you been? I mean, it's been a little while since this all happened. Are you still kind of, adrenaline's going, shaking up?
Basically, my heart's beating pretty fast. Adrenaline's there. It's really traumatizing. Definitely something that I've never witnessed before. I think a lot of the college students were there, even some teenagers and some kids with families. I think everybody's probably feeling about the same of how I feel right now. So.
I mean, just what are your whole thoughts on this? I mean, this event comes and people come out and show out not expecting this.
I'll be honest with you. I'm neutral, moderate, but you can debate, argue, disagree with whoever, but I think it's totally wrong to shoot an individual. Yeah, so I'm just trying to digest everything right now, but that's my thought at least. So
how long would you say it took for everyone to get out of the area?
Probably.
This is the thing where this is the problem with people that try to take someone's life into their own take someone's life. You don't realize that you are literally creating the pipeline for people to go to the right. You're literally creating that pipeline, by your actions. This is the problem where people don't understand. You are radicalizing because of your actions, your words, but particularly because your actions. You are radicalizing people. Now you are actually defeating your own purpose. You are now pushing others to honestly jump ship. I'm telling you, who wants to be a part of the left? Who wants to be a part of the Democrat when this is your party? The parties of killers and murderers. This is your party, okay? I mean, who wants to do this? Did you not realize, oh, wow, I thought, we were better than the right. But you know what? We're actually no better or worse.
10 or 15 minutes into the event, and I was kind of near the line where people were asking questions. I couldn't actually see Charlie, but I heard just a loud pop. And in my mind, I was like, okay, could be a firework, could be something, but I had a cement kind of pillar or barrier behind me. And, just to be cautious, I kind of went behind it. The people with me were like, what was that? And then that's when people started saying to us, hey, Charlie's been shot. I saw him fall. And then I knew, okay, this is an active shooter situation. I crouched down. A lot of us crouched down. We really didn't know what to do. I was just kind of waiting for, I guess, other shots to go off.
Oh, I didn't know. AJ's doing a stream right now? That's all good, my brother. Support him. Support him. Tell him I said hi.
Went to the door, and I just took off running. And, I guess ran as far as I could until I felt safe to the parking lot, and then eventually to my truck. And it was with a couple other people, and we all kind of stuck together. And we didn't know each other beforehand, but stuck together. We're just talking about it afterwards. So that's basically what happened to me. I was maybe 50 to 100 feet directly to the right.
Guys, I dropped
of Charlie Kirk when this happened.
Leading up to that, I'm curious about your thoughts on security. There was a lot of people there. It was an open crowd. It's an open carry state, not an open carry campus. But talk about kind of the optics of security before this happened.
Yeah, so when I came in, I noticed his security team. I actually walked right by them. They were checking things out. But I did notice, I mean, no one's checking for weapons. No one checked me whatsoever. And honestly, I did think during the event before it happened, like, you know, anybody could have a weapon here. So, yeah, UVU, I do believe, is a concealed carry campus. I believe. I just checked that out this morning or last night. But yeah, I don't know. Those are my observations.
Yeah. And now, after the fact, and knowing.
Let's check some of this, right? Let's check on something on X and stuff. I think this is interesting. See, look at this. This is the insanity, okay? Yeah, that's awesome. There's a bunch of people celebrating the potential death. This is the insanity of it, right? This is the insanity. You're celebrating someone's, like, someone getting hurt. It's absolutely ridiculous. It really is.
My news feed, and I'd just like to say prayers for Charlie Kirk and his family, and Democrats, woke people, and liberals, fuck you.
Look at that. His wife and kids. Really? Is it worth? It's not worth it. Literally, they're villains. Absolute villains. Absolute villains. Santino, it's been a while, my man. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I hope you're well. I hope you're doing well. Really? Is it? Is that true? Nothing is. What is up with these white people? I swear to God. It's like, this is insane. I swear to God. I mean, you know, it's like, I have a conspiracy theory, right? I have a conspiracy theory where it's like, I don't know. Are there like some Illuminati white people trying to push you know, I don't know, just old man, really what the fuck? Yes, what's up with these old men? It's like, seriously, these old white men, it's like, what the hell is wrong with you people? I don't know. I mean, you would think, right? You would think these people would be like not as insane. This is the thing. We have so many mentally ill people, and I think the problem I'm finding is that crazy comes in all flavors of human beings. Exactly. I agree. We are sick as a nation, and Santino, I agree. We are sick as a nation. We are sick as a nation. I don't understand what's going on, right? I don't understand what's going on with us. There's so many people who are mentally unstable. So many people who are just like, what is wrong with you? Why are you just trying to kill people? It's absolutely ridiculous. And then you have people who are like, who are celebrating or happy about it. People are disgusting. I do think that too. I do think he's like a puppet, right? This is a thing where I honestly think that these people are puppets. I think there's someone behind the scenes pulling the strings, that they are pushing certain people to the spotlight to, like, I don't know, create a I don't know, some kind of narrative, right? Some kind of narrative. Oh, these white people crazy, or I don't know. I think there's something going on. Someone's pulling the strings that, you know what? They want to push society to a certain direction. In my honest opinion, I think someone behind the scene is trying to create a civil war. I believe someone behind the scene, this is a crazy conspiracy theory, but I think someone behind the scene is trying to create a civil war. A civil war between either black people and white people, or, the right and the left, Democrat and Republicans, like a civil war where I think we will get more, killings. I really do. I think it's going to be crazy. This murder will only further... Yep, exactly. Again, we were already divided, right? We were all growing divided already, right? And just happened with that white girl thing. And now this. It's going to be... I think it's going to be dangerous. I think... I don't know. I don't see things going right. I see things... We're going down the road where, honestly, we're going to want to kill each other. We're going to have more and more people want to kill each other. I saw another video, right, of a black kid saying that, you know what? The only way for change is blood, right? That we need blood in the streets. Black kid saying that, right? Well, I mean, kid probably looks like in his 20s, mid-20s, saying that we need blood in the streets. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, I don't know. It's just tiring. AG, what's up? What's up? I knew this was an anti-black channel. That black women did some damage to this guy. What? What do you... Okay, this is kind of stupid, right? I knew this was an anti-black channel. The black women did some damage to this guy. An Asian man talking about black community should... What are you talking about? I literally... I'm talking about political conversation. And then you're talking about something else. Kind of ridiculous. Nothing else has worked so far, and the establishment has a monopoly on violence. Violence won't be the answer. What Charlie said about the black community was discussed. What did he? What? Black people shooting white people more? False. Now look at him. Okay. What? No way. Did he?
Talking to many people involved on the phone, CBS News has also just learned that the House of Representatives, led by Speaker Mike Johnson, Republican of Louisiana, just is called for a moment of silence to recognize the death of Charlie Kirk.
Oh, so he
and to
died?
offer prayers for his family. This is a seismic political moment in American politics. While he is so young, as Ed O'Keefe said, he is someone with enormous influence and power. And this comes at a politically charged moment in this country where so many people feel on edge. You feel it when you cover events, when you cover the president of the United States. But this is someone
I figured, I mean, that one kid said he was squirting blood. The one kid said he was squirting blood. I mean, that's it. If you were squirting blood, no.
Not only on the right and in the center, but to sit down with figures like Governor Gavin Newsom of California and many Democrats.
Patricia, what's up? This is sad.
But also the death of a rising political star. So many Republicans on Capitol Hill are heartbroken because they saw him as a friend. They also saw him as a real leader of conservative politics in this country. And for the
It's all good. You know what? If that's how you AG, if that's how you are, I really don't need you as a subscriber. So later, my brother.
It's hard to quantify and characterize the amount of anger, frustration, pain that is being felt in so many corners of American politics right now, especially those who knew.
That's what I'm saying. I said this, right? It's just discourse. We're just talking. It don't matter what side of the aisle you're on. Violence should not be the answer, okay? Wanting someone dead should not be the answer. It don't matter if you're left or right. It don't matter if you're black or white, okay? It don't matter if you're a woman or a man. Violence, wishing death should not be the answer. This shit is disgusting. It really is. It is honestly just unbelievable.
Movement that ultimately lifted him to the White House in 2024. And you see these crowds, it's reminiscent of a Trump rally, but with a younger audience. And he was someone who connected President Trump to younger people who felt displaced in the culture or in the political system and in the way others on
Whiskey, it's all good. You know what, to be honest, I've said how I support good black men or the black community or how I view it, but I don't need anyone, right? I don't need anyone to blindly follow me, right? I don't need anyone to blindly follow me. If you don't agree with me, awesome, right? You don't agree with me, you don't like me, free country. You can not follow me, not watch me. So I don't desire, okay, just people to blindly follow me. If you like the things I say, you don't have to agree with me, but you know, you like my person, you like who I am, you like my character, awesome, right? We're brothers. We're brothers, or you know, Patricia. I'm sorry, Patricia. I'm fine with people if you just like being around me. All good, so I don't mind. Thank you, Patricia.
You used there connect. He really knew how to connect with the people, with the voters, and help Donald Trump get reelected. The reaction pouring in from across the political spectrum, as we keep telling you. Chuck Schumer, Senate Majority Leader, Minority Leader, I should say, saying political violence has no place in America. The shooting is horrifying, and I'm praying for Charlie Kirk and his family. I want to bring in Jordan last as we look at these images now, haunting images. Jordan was at today's event at Utah Valley University, and he saw what happened there. Sir, thanks for joining us. Can you take us through where you were, what you saw, and your reaction?
Yeah, I think people who go out to the public and spread their message, whatever it is, probably should stop, in my honest opinion. Thank you, Whiskey. I love you. The only thing I don't like about you is your earrings. Hell, you know what? I don't mind criticism. I don't mind criticism. And I'll tell you this, never like me 100%. You don't need to like anyone 100%. All right? You know, I hate it that we are in a society now, and I said this before, right? I said this before where I hate it that we're in a society now that we just can't talk to each other. Right? Talk to each other. I don't mind if you guys bust on me, right? I don't mind if you guys disagree with me. I don't. I don't mind that. I support it. Don't be a sheep. Do not be sheeps. Okay? Hold me accountable if I say something stupid. Right? Hold me accountable if I'm a hypocrite. Hold me accountable. If I'm a hypocrite, hold me accountable. But it's like, what's happened to just having respectful conversations with each other? Right? Civil dialogue. I don't wish death on anybody. I don't wish violence on anyone. You know, we're just exchanging ideas, exchanging opinions, views. So what? We don't need to be the same. And then shit like this is just, yeah, dizzy. That's the thing. I don't know. I'm very disappointed. I mean, like, I'm not cry sad, but it's like, I'm saddened that this he lost his life. He lost his life. Okay? His wife is a widow. His children are fatherless because he had a different view. He had different opinions. That is it. He didn't hurt nobody. He didn't like attack anybody. No. He didn't harm anybody's life. He was killed because of a difference of opinion. Yeah, it's such a tragedy. It's like, I'm really tired. I'm really tired of seeing white people, black people hating each other to the degree that you want to kill each other. I'm saddened that, you know, we have the right, we have the left, hating each other to the degree that they want to kill each other. It's like, why can't we just have a conversation? Right?
Guys with the little curly wire coming out, so I assume that those were a security detail. It was definitely there.
But no metal detectors.
You know, this is what, like Dizzy said, right? I have sisters that are amazing. I have a sister that I go to when if I want her an opinion. I trust her thoughts. I trust her opinions, right? I respect her opinions. Like, seriously, I respect women. I just hold women accountable for the things they say and do. But I would do the same thing for men, and I have, right? I have videos showing that I do hold men accountable, and I've said that shit. It doesn't matter, about different views. We should be fine with it, right? We should be accepting. We shouldn't be so closed-minded about having different views, because having closed-minded, being a closed-minded person leads to shit like this. Being a closed-minded person leads to shit like this, right? Where you want to kill somebody. Yes, I mean, come on. I know plenty of, amazing women. That doesn't mean that doesn't mean that everyone is perfect. No, we can talk, and again, we're just talking. We're just having a conversation.
Is in office for the second time. This is somebody who has a direct line to President Trump and his inner circle. And so it is a very solemn day here at the White House, including for President Trump. Charlie Kirk has been here to the White House several times. I remember one of the last times he was here, we shook hands, and he was always so excited and proud to have this relationship with President Trump. Most recently, Maurice, he was here at the end of May for an event, and the president was asked a question about the youth vote, and he pointed right to Charlie and said, TikTok was a big reason why I won the Young vote. And Charlie was the first person who told me to engage on TikTok. So he credits Charlie with so much of his victory, so much of his successes politically. And again, we are hearing reaction from the president and from so many other officials here at the White House today. Maurice.
Okay, Weijia Jiang, thank you so much for that. Our correspondent Chris Van Cleve right now is outside the Turning Point USA's headquarters. That is in Phoenix. That is Charlie Kirk's organization. Again, Charlie Kirk was 31, founded that, co-founded that.
Let's look at some latest Charlie Kirk stuff. All right. President's tweet, the great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved, admired by all, especially me, and now he's no longer with us. I don't know. I like the guy. I did. I didn't 100%. I don't 100% agree with people, but it's like didn't deserve death. Not right. I mean, like, I didn't see the video, but I can't play it, right? We know that. We know why we can't play it on YouTube and stuff. Didn't deserve. The man didn't deserve to die. Absolutely disgusting. Yeah.
Charlie Kirk and his family.
Oh, wow.
What purpose does the gentlelady from Colorado rise? Let's wait a minute. Wait a minute. The House will be in order. The House will be in order. Shh. The House will be in order. Shh. The House will be in order. We will join prayer right after this, okay?
It's crazy. It's sad. Really sad. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's why I wouldn't play it. I wouldn't play it. It's just we don't need to play it. It's just senseless. It's senseless violence. It's a senseless death. Heart goes out to his family. This is insane, right? This is insane. Literally. Yeah. What Dizzy said. Exactly. This is the disgusting part. Right? You disagree with a man, okay. I get it. You don't have to agree with anybody. But do you not have a conscience? You left his wife widow. You left his children fatherless. What a disgusting human being. I swear to God. It's just. It is really sad. It really is. I don't understand. I don't understand. And yet, that Santino, exactly. This is the thing where why do we want to? Why are we doing this? It's like more violence. It's absolutely just disgusting. It really is. I don't. I think we lost. I honestly believe it's by definition you do not have a conscience if you are left wing. You're soulless. You know what? I agree with you more and more. Every year, right? Every year the left shows me how honestly how disgusting they are. I'm sorry. I don't think that the right is like amazing. Right? I don't think Republicans are amazing people, but come on. It's like seriously, every year they show how little care they have for others. I don't know. It's just too much. Yeah. Mm, mm. Oh my God. I probably shouldn't have. Too much unilateral violence. Senseless violence. It did not need to happen. Things like this did not need to happen. Yep. Mm, 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 mm. They're young kids too. Young kids. It's just I don't know. I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed in our people, right? I'm disappointed, and this is the reaction. All right. Well, I hate talking about foreign policies. I don't really like talking about foreign policies. I don't really like talking about Ukraine or the Middle East, shit like that, because honestly, I don't care. Right? I think the America should be thinking about America first. Everything else, if we are amazing, then we think about it. And Nevada, a lot of homeless. If you find outside of Vegas too. Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know Nevada was suffering from homeless people. That's interesting. All right. That's it. What do you guys think? All right, guys. That is it for right now. That's it for this live. It was some crazy shit, right? With the Charlie Kirk thing. That was some crazy shit. That was unplanned. I had other shit planned, right? I had other shit planned besides for the Ben Shapiro thing. So that was crazy. But anyway, tonight, okay, on my Devil's Advocate, right, my main channel, my main channel, I will be doing a live stream. It will be a call-in, right? I will have a link in it. If you guys want to join, cool. If you guys want to talk, right, we could talk. We could shoot shit, right? You could join it. So please check that one out. We'll be talking about victimhood, but we could talk about a lot of other things, okay? So just I have some videos that we will check out as like some, we'll talk about the downfall of Disney, right? A little bit of that, some victimhood shit. So I think that'll be fun. I think that'll be interesting. Because I'm definitely I'm anti-victimhood. But I think that would be later on. It would be around 8, okay? Around 8. So please check that one out if you guys want to join. Or just check it out if you guys want to, you know, see about it. But that's it for tonight, or that's it for this live, right? So stay tuned for the next live later on tonight, okay? So, all right. Laughing Man, my brother, thank you for stopping by. Eddie, Evil Eddie, love you, my brother. Dizzy was here from the other channel. Trey from Twitch, amazing. Artie was here. I think Big Bars was here earlier. Santino was here. So, yeah. Patricia, Whiskey, you guys are amazing. I love you guys. Anyone else? You know, I love you guys, right? So, like I said, please check out my other live later on tonight, all right? Love you guys. Later.